I joined the department in 2013, the same time Riten did, and that was very fortuitous because we had a lot of overlap in our research. We're both Bayesians. We both deal with issues with variable selection and clustering and non-parametrics, and I could talk a lot about what we do, but that would be interesting to like maybe two of you if I'm lucky. So we won't really get into that, other than just to say, he was very talented and a very good statistical methodologist, and he pushed me to do better work. He was very good and, much more focused on some of the more mathematical and theoretical properties of the work, and pushed me and our students to make sure that we did good work on those aspects. We co-advised a number of students who have gone on to do great things. We've got Arena that we're continuing, or that I'm continuing to carry through those projects. If I'm not going to talk about the methodology we did, which again, I'm not going to do that. What I do want to say just a little bit about, working with Riten, and for those that did not know him very personally, statisticians, we've got sort of a bad rap about being, I don't want to say unpleasant, but, because I don't think that's true, and it's not true in our department, no. But as a group, we're not the most jolly group of folks. The Riten definitely cuts against that. Riten always had a smile on his face. You could always hear him laughing, borderline giggling. You could many times hear it in the hallway while he was in his office on a Zoom call with somebody. And so I just want to sort of focus on that aspect of my work and my friendship with Riten is just his demeanor and the joyness that he brought to his work and his interactions with everybody that he touched. Thank you.
I would like to introduce Dr. Scott Tomczyk, Department of Pediatrics, who was a collaborator with Riten.
Thank you for the opportunity to come today and speak. Like Dr. KB said, I'm Scott Tomczyk, and I'm a professor in the Department of Pediatrics in the School of Medicine. I'm here representing the team today. I partner with colleagues at Rush University in Chicago, the University of Kentucky, and Kansas University Medical Center in Kansas City. We call ourselves Project Seed. It is a service for early intervention delivery models for families. So we are a research group that's been working together for about the last 4 years after Dr. KB introduced our team to Riten. We were preparing a special education research grant for the U.S. Department of Education Institute of Education Sciences to explore how COVID impacted service delivery for young children with disabilities. Early intervention provides supports to families so that they can help their children learn and develop and grow. And those services pre-COVID were all done in the home. They were all done in daycares. They were done in the community. We didn't have access during COVID, and so services quickly shifted to telehealth. And so we were interested in what was the impact on service, what was the impact on child outcomes. And so as we were putting together this proposal, Riten was our key statistician. Developed our methodology work plan, our analysis plan, and was central to this application that yielded a very high score, but was not funded because IES did not have the funding for ongoing projects because of COVID, and so a new project couldn't be funded. So we retooled it, got our funding, and got the opportunity then, pleasure to spend 2 to 3 hours a week on Zoom with Riten. And those are great opportunities. Again, this work is about children and families with disabilities, and was a perfect match for who Riten was as a person and his temperament. We've already heard some of that today. He was kind, he was compassionate, he really cared about the outcomes and the data points. Those data points weren't just numbers in R. They were kids, they were families, and their experiences. And so it's beyond a perfect match for his temperament. It was also a perfect match for his intellect and his statistical acumen. And the rest of the team felt the same way. I asked them to share a word or two, if they could, about Riten to prepare for tonight, and they could not. I got sentences from the team. And so our health economist on the team talked about Riten being inquisitive and dedicated. He was always enthusiastic to look into or investigate a statistical issue. He was committed to his work and supporting this project. Other collaborators agreed with his commitment to not only this work, but to science in general, and continuing to evolve methodology. Our other statistician on the team appreciated Riten's positive attitude and desire to learn and be of service to the team. Our data manager noted that Riten was always kind, eager to help the team. I enjoyed his sense of humor and his deep curiosity. He brought light to our work and the conversations we had about children and families. We all appreciated, like you, his humor, but most of all, his laughter. It was contagious, it was infectious. Some of those Zoom calls were likely with our team. Yeah. We had a lot of fun. It was great while doing the work. This combination of intellect and dedication and growth mindset with care and compassion is really rare in biostatisticians. And so we kind of turned Riten onto other projects at Rush University as well, to continue to expand that collaboration because we loved our partnership with him. So we so appreciated our time and collaboration, and we miss him dearly. We take a moment at each of our data meetings to share a thought, share a memory, to keep that memory alive. We share in the sense of loss many of you have in this room. The memories that we have provide us some peace. We hope that that does the same for you. Again, I'm honored to be here today to speak to you, with you. Thank you.